My brother's forgiven me. He, Dr. Hung, brother Numpsi has forgiven me. Dear brother, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Welcome to Brother Numpsi, episode number 2 of season number 4. Again, my name is Lamar Dixon with my brother Deron Dixon. We back at it. Again, consistency, brother.
Yeah,
That
I
is the
mean,
theme for season 4.
we already doing better. We got two. We rolling on number 2.
Right.
Just a few weeks ago we did the first episode, so we working on it. We getting there.
Yeah, we trying to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anything specific happened, you know what I'm saying, to you and your family in between then and now that we need to, you know what I'm saying, jump on real quick?
Nah, not really. Not that I can think of. This weather's crazy though. Like
Man, bro.
how it's hot and
Hot
cold
and
and
cold real quick.
raining. Yeah,
Let me tell you, this past Sunday, I went out to Arrington Vineyard. On the way home, it started hailing.
mm,
It was a nice day, and all of a sudden, it just started hailing out of nowhere, like
yeah,
hard. I thought the windshield was gonna crack or something.
it's crazy, man. This weather. They talk about the end of days.
Right. Hey,
you know, global warming, whatever it is, but like it's crazy the way that it's rotating the way it is. Speaking of end of days, yesterday was Easter. You have a good Easter.
yeah, just lounged around the house, went to church, and came back home after we got done eating, and then just took a nap for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I feel that. I watched it online. I didn't even go in and then just shut out the rest of the day myself.
Yeah, that was actually my first day actually going to an actual service in over a year or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it was similar. I mean, it was the same. Just everybody had on masks still because you never know
Right.
what's going on and whatnot. But the service was good, but it was just it was good to get back in there. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that fellowship, I guess you could say, instead
hmm
of just watching it online for the past year and a half. So it was good.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I've enjoyed my whenever I go in person, I've enjoyed it. Just I need to get consistent. So yeah, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it yesterday, so I stayed home. But it was still a good service even online. So that's the beauty of today's society, right? Like I get to pick and choose. Like some people can pick and choose what member or like what church they decide to go to, because they can go, states over, just
Mhm.
by the online factor of it and pay their tithes and all that type of stuff to that church. So, but it's a different day and age. It's cool.
Yeah, things are definitely changing. I'm sure that the church has had to recalibrate the way that they do business,
hmm
trying to get people to come back into the church rather than just staying online.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So I know it's hard for everybody out there, but we are at least we getting the word, right?
Right. It's just the main point.
Right. In my opinion.
That well, get the word and try to live your life as such.
Yeah. So all right, bro. So let's get right into what we got going on this week.
What?
Yeah, I mean, what you got on your list to talk about?
Oh, got you. You was like, what we got going on this week? Like, you want to break down my work schedule? Like, what you talking about? All right. So something we didn't go over last time is music. So we've been gone for a minute. And I feel like some good projects come out here recently. So I was wanting to know, if you like what you've been listening to, if anything like been on repeat or you on some old
My
school stuff.
my my playlist has been on repeat here,
Mhm.
since the beginning of the year. Honestly, I think I've been got on a couple of new things, but I don't know how really new they are. Rather than just me just being put onto it,
Right, right, right.
like some old Rhapsody and Anderson Park,
Okay.
some Earth Gang. I know which is old too.
The Earth Gang, it came out this year though, right?
The one specifically that I'm talking about, like I'm listening to like singles, not straight albums.
Mm,
But the one that I'm talking about specifically, actually the album came out in 2015.
okay.
But some Gucci Man, some YG, that new Scared Money, that's a pretty good. That's a hard beat actually. I think I heard a remix of it with Rick Ross, but I can't find it nowhere.
Mm,
But I know it. I know it's out there. If somebody knows about this YG Scared Money featuring J. Cole and Moneybag Yo, and I
nah,
think
I've
there's
heard it.
one on there with Rick Ross, man. I swear it is.
Mm,
Let me know because I need to find that.
mm. Is that
That's it,
it?
really. No, nothing, no albums really, just singles.
Mm. I've been on some albums. Kanye, not Kanye. Conway, The Machine came out with one. God Don't Make Mistakes. Vince Mensa came out with like a little 5 single LP or
Mhm.
EP that was pretty dope. Crit came out with a very eclectic album. You heard that new Big Crit?
No, I have not. Actually,
Digital
when you
Roses
told
Don't
me
Die.
about it the last time, I tried to listen to a song and I was like, yeah, let me listen to this another day.
Yeah, yeah, it's different. It's different. I like it. It's like Stank on Ya or Aquemini. But it's
Yeah.
just got a different feel to it. Speaking of Earth Gang, Ghetto Gods, it's a pretty good album. Um, who else I've been listening to? Key Glock, you know, rest in peace, Dolph, but his artist, Key Glock, got a good one out, Yellow Tape 2. Um, Day, D-Day, Dreamville and J. Cole. So again, speaking of Earth Gang, they on that project. That whole project go hard. And uh I don't know, it's what's his name? What's the dude name that do Gangsta Grills?
Um, DA Drama.
Drama. So he like narrates it, and clearly he must have went back in the studio uh soon as Will Smith smacked Chris Rock because he say something about it, and like the project dropped like later on that week. So he hurried up and said something before they put that album out. Um, and then who else? 42 Doug and ESTG. That last one is left. That's a good album.
And
Uh,
you been listening to a lot of stuff, man. I
yeah.
ain't heard none of this stuff you named out.
And then my homeboy Trey put me on I Know Nego, which is a collaboration project with like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, Pharrell, Pusha T, um, uh, what's my guy's name? Who else is on this one? Gunna, Pop Smoke, which I don't really care for that one. Tyler the Creator, and somebody else I'm trying to think of that's on here. Oh, Kid Cudi got a track on there too. So yeah, man, that's what I've been listening to. But
I
I,
also heard this. You heard of Moo Fresh?
uh-uh.
Yeah, she kind of dope too. She got one called "In My Feelings." To me, it's pretty good. But she used to go by somebody else. Like she changed her name somewhere in between.
Mm, that's what's up. Everybody I listened to, I just listed. I've listened to their album a couple times. You know what I mean? Like I've
Okay.
listened to some other stuff, but like either I ain't make it all the way through, or I ain't play it again. So, but speaking of music, and we talked about Easter yesterday. Did you see the Mary Mary versus um, BB and CC Winans?
It was the verses.
Yeah,
I forgot all
yeah.
about it. But was it? How was it? Was it good?
Now it was straight. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't see the whole thing, but um, from what I did see, I thought both of them did really good. Played some good songs. One right after another. Just, I mean, they both of them got catalogs, so it was a good way to spend Easter. You know what I mean? Like a versus gospel.
Right. I think they did that once before for something for when Kurt Franklin and Tamla Mann and uh, some other people. didn't it?
Mm,
I kind of remember that.
I don't know, but yeah, man, that's what I got for music, man.
Yeah, you listen to I'm on singles and stuff like that now. I'm not hearing albums. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm still anything Little Baby putting out, I'm on that.
Little baby, yeah. I always gotta think. I gotta pause each time somebody say something about some baby. I'd be like, is it little baby or the baby? Like, which
Nah,
one they
yeah.
talking?
Little Lil.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm gonna have to check out some of those spots that I mean not spots, some of them singles that you
Albums,
mentioned.
yeah.
Yeah. Albums too. So I can hear what I so I'm always looking to update my catalog as well, my crates.
Your crates.
Hey
That's an old school term.
man, you know what I'm saying? We beginning DJs over here.
Uh,
So I'm on this Serato, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put stuff in my crates.
mm. Speaking of being old, man, I was watching 85 South, and
Uh-huh.
they had a comedian on there. I can't think of his name though. But anyway, the comedian apparently is significantly younger than most of the people on 85 South. So uh, Carlos was like, "Yeah, man, my daddy moved us to." First of all, hold on, let me back the story up because like they had been saying stuff the whole time, and dude was like, "Man, how old are y'all?" Like, because he'd be like, "Yeah, I was in second grade," and they'd be like, "Second grade, man, I was in like a freshman in college or something like that," and he was like, "What?" Like just thrown off. And then finally, Carlos Miller was like, "Yeah, man, my daddy moved us to Atlanta in like '88." And he was like, "'88, nigga, how old are you?" For him, that was old, man. I was like, God, I'm old. He was like, yeah, man, Carlos, he's like, yeah, we lived through the 80s, through the 90s. He started naming all stuff that he seen. That's what he was doing. He was explaining Alf to dude. Like,
Out for the TV show?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm old, man.
Dude, we are old, man. We didn't been through the 80s and 90s and so forth. So we didn't seen some things. We didn't came up in some eras.
Yeah, that's crazy, though. It's crazy to think of, like, because I don't think of it. Like, I still see myself as very young. Um, all the music I just listened to, I mean, I just listed, I'm sure younger cats is probably like, what your old ass doing listening to this music? You know what I mean? Like, like, but I'm still on that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
exactly. I mean, that's what we grew up in. We grew up into the time of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, and
yeah,
how it evolved over the years from just East Coast to West Coast to Midwest and down south. And you know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's just like the internet, man. We just grow with it.
yeah. I don't feel like I hit that point yet. Like, I feel like for the generation, or not, yeah, pretty much for the generations before us, it was a stopping point, like where they hit music and it was like, nope, no more. I only listen to 90s music. Like, you don't know what good music is, you know what I
Right.
mean? But like, it's still good projects coming out. Like, I don't feel like that. Same thing with video games. I remember growing up, it was like, I can't play that stuff. Like, I don't even understand what's happening. I don't feel
Right.
like that. Like, I'm still in it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
exactly.
like,
Yep.
I don't know what's happening. I ain't reached that age yet.
The only thing that I feel that way with is how all of these apps keep coming out, or
Mm,
these new viral sensation things. Like when Vine had came out, like I wasn't creative enough to do that. But then other stuff started coming out, and now we on TikTok, and like people are so creative in the way that they do things. Like I'm not on that tip, but I don't feel like I'm old to where I'm like, oh, these kids today type deal.
yeah. Yeah. I'm sure if you had the time, like some of them had the time, you could do it. Um,
Yeah, all that stuff is very time intuitive.
yeah. The only thing I can't get with is like Roblox and Minecraft. Like kids do that stuff today. I'm
Yeah,
like,
hours like how we are on the computer on video games.
yeah, like it just ain't for me. And I think it's because I have nothing against the gaming system itself. Um, it's the fact that the graphics is such a huge step back, and I've lived through that. I lived through when that was like Nintendo 64. That's all we had was like block style graphics.
It's a better way.
Yeah, it's a whole world of graphics out here nowadays, man. Like, why I gotta deal with blocks? I'm not doing that again.
Right. Speaking of video games, I'm new to the whole VR era. So I went ahead and I got me an Oculus,
Mm.
but I haven't played anything yet. So I had went to Charlotte a couple weeks back, and Lance had one, and I got on it and I played Beat Saber. Lance is my brother-in-law, but Lance had one, and I played Beat Saber, and I was like, I got to get one now. I've been wanting one, but he just confirmed that I need to go buy one. So I went ahead and bought one. And I set it up, and I haven't played anything yet.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't be one of these weirdos that just try to set people up when they come over to your house. Like, oh man, put on this VR, and then you put in like something scary, and just
Scary? Nah,
videotape them while they jump. Like it's
nah,
bogus,
nah,
man.
nah. I'm not that guy because I like my stuff in my house.
Yeah.
Those people be tearing up stuff.
Oh yeah, they be running through TVs.
Man, no, I like the stuff in my house.
Yeah, we trying to get one for training. Hopefully that come through, because that would be real dope. You know, it's a whole bunch of applications that you can use it for. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
So
I
yeah.
remember when I left my last job, they was dabbling into the VR network of, you know what I'm saying, building cars with,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying, with the VR technology and stuff like that, which is dope because that way you can collaborate across the globe with different people and see stuff. And you can definitely see how everything interacts with each other before you actually put it together in real life. So I can see the potential, not only in automotive, but also in the medical field and everything that we do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
I see the potential.
That's what's
They just
up.
need the graphics and everything to be more tightened up, kind of like how, which is
See,
what,
this is what scared me. You can't make graphics on VR too real, because then you
why?
get lost in the simulation. Like now
Hey,
you're in the
man,
matrix.
it's just like what's that movie game in game? The Steven Spielberg movie,
Oh, Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. That's how it's gonna be, brother. That's the future.
It
Everybody
probably
already in the
is.
metaverse, man. That's what it is.
It probably is, but like, because again, doing training simulation with VR, like seeing how fake it is, it still feels like you're still moving like it's real, like that wall is really there.
Right.
So if you put me in a real situation, like I'm really going like it tricks you somehow. Like
Yeah.
like I just put these glasses on. I know this ain't right. Oh man, what's happening?
You need that little treadmill thing that they got with it, so you don't
Yeah,
go anywhere, and you just sit in your
mm,
little bubble, so that way you can walk and move around and
yeah,
turn.
yeah,
I've seen, you know what I'm saying, they have steering wheels, and I'm sure they got guns and stuff like that too. So
yeah, most definitely.
yeah, imagine playing that with your
Hoosier.
your
Yeah.
body
Hmm.
vibrating system, getting hit with that thing as you're in the VR system. Oh man, that'd be
Yeah.
something crazy right there.
You kind of dope.
Yeah, Ready Player One.
And speaking of movies, since we on movies right now, we're Ready Player One. Let's just jump into uh release today on HBO Max. I know before we talked about it. Um, the Batman,
The Batman with who?
Robert Pattinson.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. It dropped this morning.
Oh man, I gotta definitely watch that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Oh man, this ain't a freaking Zack Snyder cut or something like
Nah,
that.
apparently the other cut is even longer, but I just watched it this morning, or yeah, this morning to this afternoon because it did bleed over some.
Is
And I
your first
gotta
time watching
say,
it?
yeah, first time watching it, man, because like I was gonna see it in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
but the problem is I found out it was coming out on the 18th, so I was sick the first weekend. I think my son was sick on the second weekend. Sean was sick on the second weekend. So then by the time it got to the third weekend, they said it was coming out April 18th. So I was like, why am I going to the theater to watch this? I can just wait. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I cut on the surround sound, threw it up on the 70, you know what I'm saying? And
They threw it
caught
up
that,
on the family.
yeah, threw it on the 70. I ain't got an 80 like you.
Hey,
But
man.
it was dope. Overall, dope movie. Very impressed with what they did. Uh, Robert Pattinson is probably I got to see more from him, but I put him number 3. I put him
All
over
right.
Bale.
Who was your first two then? If he's your third one.
Oh, Batfleck is the GOAT. Like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne / Batman he murders the game. Like he was created for that role.
So he's number one and number two.
He's number 1.
All right. So who number two?
Number 2 is the OG Michael Keaton.
Original.
OG Michael Keaton, 89 Batman. What you talking about?
I thought he would have been number one, honestly.
Nah, Ben Affleck Ben Affleck is the living embodiment of the cartoon, of the comic book. Like he looks like Batman and he's huge. And when he fights, like it's so violent. Like it seems like something Batman would do.
Nah, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I haven't seen it yet. So
Yeah,
don't spoil it because I'm gonna watch it.
No spoilers, but it was good. Everybody did good in it that acted in it. Looking forward to see what they do in the future in that world. It's not connected to nothing, so you ain't got to worry about seeing something else. It was good though. Like we was watching it, and my wife was like, I don't think she realized it was new on its own. She was like, "That's Twilight." She was like, "Nah." She was like, "That looked like the vampire dude." And I was like, "Yeah, man, that's who that is." And then later on, Andy Serkis plays Alfred. So she was like, he said Alfred, and he was like, "That's Alfred?" I was like, "Yeah, brand new cast." And what's funny about it? So what?
He was stuck on the Ben Affleck Batman.
I don't know. What's funny about Andy Serkis is there's a part where he gets somewhat upset, and he sounds like Snoke from Star Wars: The Last Trilogy, and because he played that role. So as soon as I heard that voice, I was like, "Man, that's a Snoke voice." Like, come on, man! Like, you got to switch it up some. He sounds just like dude.
He only got so many voices he can go with. I mean, he got a lot of voices, but
yeah. But nah, it was a good movie.
All right, cool.
I heard you seen something.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that I've seen movie-wise has been Sonic 2. So that was actually pretty good as well. Not too over the top, but it was good. But it was good. You know what I'm saying? The first one was good. The second one was good.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the second one. I've seen the first one. I heard Idris Elba does this thing as Knuckles though.
Yeah. He has 2 voices. I'm talking about Idris Elba as an actor. He only has 2 voices.
American and British.
That's it. That is it. And on Knuckles, he gave his British voice. So you automatically know who he is. But he did a good job. Jim Carrey did a good job. You know, I heard that might be his last role. Like he retiring from acting altogether.
He tripping again.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? He's a comedic genius in his own right. I think he's done a great body of work. But kind of like Adam Sandler, they try to pigeonhole him into a certain box a little bit, but he tried to reinvent himself with the Sonic 2 role, which I thought was really good.
Well, I mean, that's like kind of more like a throwback to what he used to be, I think, because he's done some dramatic stuff, even some dramatic comedic stuff that I think worked out pretty well. He had like a Mr. Rogers type neighborhood show, which I don't even remember the name of it. I'm looking
TV show or movie?
It was a TV show on Showtime.
I don't remember.
It was good though, but like he played Mr. Rogers type.
I thought he was going with the Truman Show for a minute.
What's it called? Of course, now I don't see it. Kidding. Kidding. It's called Kidding.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good show on Showtime. Now, I'm not going to recommend you go out to get Showtime if you ain't already got it, but if you got it, go ahead and watch Kidding. It's actually a pretty good show. He plays, again, like a very in-the-box Mr. Rogers that has deep emotional issues that he doesn't deal with. So it starts to spill out in his real life.
I don't know if I'm gonna check that one out. I'm just gonna take your word on
Again, if you don't already have stars, don't worry about it.
it.
Or if you catch it on like a free week or something like that, free Mondays.
Nah. So that was it. That's the only thing I've seen. Next movie I'll probably go see is this movie called Bad Guys. It's another cartoon. You know, my daughter wants to
Oh
start
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll probably go see that one. That actually come out this weekend, actually. So we're just gonna see
Mm,
that.
okay.
Um, the movie that I'm really waiting on, of course, is Doctor Strange too.
Yeah, I want to see that. Speaking of Doctor Strange too, Thor: Love and Thunder just released a trailer.
Gotta go
I,
see it.
I was watching the trailer before we hopped on.
No, yeah, I'm writing it down right now so I can check it out again.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, can't wait for that one either.
Moon Knight. Since we on Marvel,
Yeah,
have you been watching? You caught up?
I'm caught up. Moon Knight is really good. I really like Moon Knight. I kind of want to be more than 6 episodes, but it's really, really good,
I mean,
honestly.
it's just a long movie. You know what I mean?
It
That's how
is.
you got to look at it. It's a long movie.
It
But
is.
yeah, they killing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The special effects and everything, like you really can't separate Marvel TV shows from their movies anymore because they're all intertwined now.
Yeah.
There's
Nice.
no more of that. What's that? Agents of Shield crap. I don't want to say
Yeah.
crap. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of seasons was good, but no more of that. Like you could really tell that this is not for. This is not like a TV episode.
Right. Right. It's a real deal. We in a real deal now.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm really liking it. I'm liking the different personalities. I'm liking the hint of a whole new personality that we haven't seen yet. So hopefully that'll be the personality that we go into and revisit some of these scenes that we've been jumping in and out of.
Yeah.
Where he wake up with like just blood on him. Like, let me see what that dude did. Like that dude went hard.
And yeah, like the time he said, what did you do? He said, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Who was it then?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we know it's
Uh,
gotta be somebody else at least.
what's a dude named Oscar Isaac? Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
doing his thing in this movie,
Nah,
man.
he killing it. Yeah. He doing a good job. I think Ethan Hawke is doing a good job as the villain too. Like,
Yeah, he is actually. He does have that sinister, the way he got him with the long hair, with the limp and
hmm
everything. Yeah, he's definitely doing it.
yeah, he said he wanted to go for like a David Koresh type. And he's
Uh,
definitely nailing that because every time you come on, I'm like, I see what he's saying, but I know he's evil. You know what I mean? But like, I can see why people follow him,
what I
especially if
didn't
he's showing
know
them some
about
magic.
Oscar Isaac was that he played Apocalypse in X-Men.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I the two didn't click to me at first because I see him with all that makeup on versus with him
Uh,
without the makeup on. I'm like, okay,
he got that role actually over Idris Elba. And I much would have rather had Idris Elba, you know, and not a shot to Oscar because I think he can act his butt off. But I think physically, Idris is bigger.
yeah,
I think he looks more the part, like just naturally, he looks more the part. So like you just add a little bit of makeup on, you don't have to do as much. So I would, and his voice is way more deeper and booming.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think that would have been a better choice, but they decided to go with Oscar, and like it's not Oscar's fault, but the movie was trash. Like it's just a bad movie.
Yeah, it really was. One thing it's okay, but I don't like it too much is how they mix and match in these characters with actors. Like, like we just know him, a Marvel guy who played Apocalypse is now a Marvel guy who's playing Moon Knight.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, it just depends to me. You know, like again, Apocalypse. There's so much makeup, like you didn't know that was him. So like that's fine, and that was in the Fox universe of X
I,
Men.
I
So,
know, but still, I
and I
mean, you
know
never
we're
gonna
gonna,
get the crossover between Fox
yeah,
and
I know we're gonna pull in some of them, but like, hopefully they just redo Apocalypse and act like that movie never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it wasn't good, and that's not how I wanted them to do Apocalypse. You know, for a Horseman. So, um, we'll see though, man. But like, I get what you're saying with pulling in some because like I heard that Deadpool might be, of course, he's coming into the MCU. This we know, right? But I heard that some of the X Factor or X Force members are coming in to include Cable, which was played by Josh Brolin, who is Thanos. So like then it becomes a little like, all right, I'm happy that you're here because I did like you as Cable, but like pick a role.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's where I am with it as well. Switching over from DC and Marvel, you know, that doesn't bother me too much, but if you in the same universe, come on. As far as actors go.
Oh, as far as like,
if an actor played in DC as somebody and you come over to Marvel, or vice versa, you know, I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you playing one character in Marvel and then you play a totally separate character in Marvel, how many actors are there in Hollywood?
Yeah, right.
You mean to tell me that you couldn't find one person that was different?
Right. Yeah. I understand. That's the guy that played Quicksilver, Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think is his name. I think he's supposed to be Craven in that Sony verse. And it's like, y'all couldn't find nobody else. Like this dude, like I'm still hoping he comes back as Quicksilver. Like I still want him to come back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know you need a job, you need to eat too, but shoot. Like you said, pick a role. Which one you want? I mean, I know we were talking about HBO Max. Jump from movies to TV shows. What about you caught up with Winning Time?
Most definitely. Yeah. Nah, I watched that episode last night, man.
I did too.
It's a must. It's a must at this point.
My wife actually got onto the last episode on I think it's episode 7. Yeah, she was like, "What is this?" And I told her what it was, and then she got in, you know, on her phone and was like side-eyeing the TV or whatever, and then she started asking questions. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty good, ain't it? She said, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a good show, man. Like Magic cold dude, man. The way he be doing these girls, man.
Man, he is a player for real.
Hey, man.
I know the girl Cookie's friend in the dog.
Right.
As he was talking to Cookie. You mean to tell me that girl didn't hear nothing outside that bathroom?
She knew Cookie was out there. Who was that? You know who it was.
Yeah.
That was cold. The fact that he made his agent now, doctor, whoever, he made him break up with his own daughter. Right. And then he sent him to give Cookie tickets. I was like, that's cold-blooded, man. That's cold.
But what did I say about the father, though?
He about that money. He put money over his daughter.
Over the daughter, man. He saw something that he wanted to latch on to. He saw an opportunity, man. That's what he saw.
Which his pops, which Urban Senior's peeped, you know what I mean? Like, you know, off of last episode, like you can tell he peeped, like, dude, shyster. Which he kind of asked Kareem, like, watch out for my son, you know. Kareem see it too.
Yeah, he said, kick his ass for me. He said, matter of fact, I want you to, basically, what he said.
Yeah, nah, that whole cast, man, I love it, man. Dude playing Jerry West, I can't never remember his real name, but man, if he don't get like best supporting cast for this, man.
Nah, he's definitely good. John C. Reilly killing it too.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Jason Clark playing Jerry West. He was in that limo going crazy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
I think it's funny too that he just hanging around. Everybody keep being like, man, why you here?
Like, should you be on a golf course somewhere?
Why you here, Jerry? All right, let me on the plane. I'm doing some scouting. And then, you know, next thing you know, he's like, man, we need to make a move on this. And he's like, why are you even here, Jerry? Like,
what do you mean we?
Yeah. He quit as the coach. He ain't got no, like, this dude he can't be getting a paycheck right now. Like, why is he just traveling with the team and just doing all this stuff?
He bum rushed the airplane, TWA.
Oh, man, yeah.
I don't even know how he got through. I guess back then it was no security like it is now, like TSA.
Right. Yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah.
I know it wasn't, but I'm saying like you just walk
post 9/11. Yeah. Yeah. But man, he crazy. He crazy. What's the coach? The interim coach right now. Played by Jason Segel, Paul Westhead.
He's terrible.
That dude's a box of nerves, man. He's so scared of his own shadow. He don't know what to do, man. I like Pat Riley threw him in that shower. It's like, this your wake up call. I like that scene too, because like he had just shaved the mustache. And like while you shaving the mustache, they did like the image of his father with the slick back hair, which his father was trying to cover a bald spot. So I don't know if that's why Pat really does it, but like they showed that, and then his hair got wet while he was held Paul Westhead. Yeah, and then he slicked it back, and I was like, "There go Pat. That's the Pat I know."
Yeah, Adrian Brody doing a good job with that character.
Yeah, nailing it. Yeah, like he looked like him.
Yeah, I didn't know, and going on to this again, I didn't know that Elgin Baylor was a coach at one time.
Was he a coach, or did he just get looked at?
I don't. It said like when he was on the phone talking to Pat Riley, it said that it gave the caption like Elgin Baylor, ex-Laker player, Laker coach, and
question mark.
Did it say question mark?
Okay. Question mark, because at that point they were looking at him, but he didn't get picked. They stick with Paul Westhead.
Yeah, okay. I'm just checking. I was like, man, I don't remember Elgin Baylor being a coach.
Yeah, I had to look up the history because they go from Paul Westhead's mentor, the dude that's in the hospital right now. I can't think of his name, but they go from him to Paul Westhead. Paul Westhead finishes out the season, starts another season, and then they give it to Pat Riley. So it go in that succession. So Pat Riley is the next coach that you'll see out of the Lakers after Paul Westhead.
That'll probably be season 2.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pat went off. He was like, man, you had me quit my job and you knew they was looking for other people and we had a timeline. Why didn't you say something?
We would have been fighting.
He wasn't happy. He definitely wasn't happy.
While we was watching the TV show, I was telling LaShawn about, because they were staying in the Howard Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, man, look at where we stay at today versus where we used to stay at back then, because that's all the available options that we could afford and what was around at the time that we could go to. I was like, man, would you even step foot in a Hojo right now? She said, yeah. I said, stop lying. Yeah. I said, I know you wouldn't step your foot in there, even if you had a meeting in there. Why would you even go there?
Yeah.
But I remember taking family trips, and we used to stay at those places, the Best Western, the Days Inn, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Motel 8,
Yeah. I would never stay in one of them places again.
It's beneath you? Is it beneath you?
Hey, brother, you are coming to a different type of life.
I don't blame you, man. The only time I ever step into something that's even remotely close to those type of places is when I gotta do it for the military. Most of the time, it's on the base itself, and that's just the way that they hotels look. You know what I mean? Right. I ain't got no choice, so I just suck it up. But like, if I'm booking it, like I'm gonna be a little bit more bougie. I'm gonna be a little bit more fancy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really fool with a lot of stuff. And now I'm getting to the age where I don't really want to room with people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go out of town, like if I go on a dude's trip, like I'll bunk with somebody, but really I really want to be like, man, I just pay the extra money to, have my own room, really. Just because I don't know. I don't feel like fooling with it.
It's a level of comfort, man, a peace of mind and everything. Yeah. You got to be looking over your shoulder or worrying about anything that might be going on. Man, especially when they went to the Boston Garden and you see rats and everything running around, and then
I like that portrayal of Boston. I love what they did with that with Boston, how because I've heard that. Matter of fact, I was speaking to Daddy about the show, and he was talking about Boston and how like dog Boston was, and how like the owner, which I can't think of his name right now, Red something, but how he used to like mess with he kept it like that on purpose to mess with the incoming team to get in their head. Like he would keep it super cold in the wintertime, keep it super hot in the summertime, like just be messing with the temperature and stuff. And just, yeah, man, he was a dirty dude. What you think of Larry Bird showing up?
I heard that Larry Bird was actually like he spot on for Larry Bird. I heard that Larry was exactly like that.
Yeah. When they trapped him, he was like, yeah, that was funny. They trapped him. He was like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, fellas. I'm gonna go left. He's like, I'm gonna fake left, go right, spot up, shoot the J. He did it. And he was like, man, who the hell is this dude?
And then he did it again. He was like, I think that was 13 feet. Yeah, he's good. it's gonna be good to see him develop as. I hope they show some more of that rivalry as well, because they
Yeah.
was back and forth, L.A. and Boston, especially when they went to the finals before it was L.A. and Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait to see more, man. That's one show. Like when I finish it, I'm like, yeah, man, I want another episode. Like, I want the whole thing. Like, just keep pumping them out. Or I don't want it to end. Like, of course, I know like we're getting close to the end of this, this season, and I don't want it to stop.
Kind of like how Snowfall was when it first came out.
Right. When it first came out. I don't know what they're doing now.
Right. That's what I said first time. Quick segue into Snowfall. Last episode of Snowfall was better than the last episode of Snowfall.
I don't know what the hell they doing, man. No, oh wait, I haven't seen the last episode. The wedding was the last one I saw. So I missed this week. Yeah, I did miss this week. But like the Tiger episode and now like the wedding on the LSD or whatever they was on. I'm like, man, what did they quit trying to get fancy on this show, man? It's about the drugs, like just the coke. That's all I care about is the not even the coke, but the crack. Like just stick to the crack game. Y'all trying to get all fancy and artsy with it. Like that's not what this show is built though, man. They doing too much, in my point of view. Y'all ain't Atlanta.
Speaking of Atlanta, you seen the last episode of Atlanta?
I did see the last episode of Atlanta.
Yeah, he was he got his phone stolen.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Fine, like because I didn't care for the white dude episode, the reparations episode. I didn't care for it just because they didn't. I feel like Atlanta need to warn me, or they need to give 2 episodes if they're gonna do something like that. Give me the regular cast and then give me this offshoot stuff they doing. Don't just give me like I waited a whole week and all I got was this offshoot episode, and now I gotta wait a whole week. Like don't do me like that.
I don't know what his plan is for that, but the last episode of that line, I think the dude Socks, man, he'll trip. He almost said the N-word.
Yeah.
And then he's the one who actually, spoiler alert, took the phone. I was like, man, this shiesty dude.
And he came at dude like he really he was really into it. Like he really tried to attack that dude.
Like, what is his angle? Does he just like hanging out with him and he just want the party to keep going?
I don't know what his angle is, man. I want to know what's up with Van though.
Yeah, he ghosted him this episode.
Well, she ghosted them 2 episodes ago when they was at the party. Because when they all went to the van, Sox was there, Earn, Paperboy and Darius was there. The van wasn't in the van. So I don't know what happened to her. We ain't seen her since.
Maybe she'll be in the next, not this coming episode. I got an assumption that he's going to do another weird type of thing. Yeah, so I'm not gonna spoil the last episode of ATL for you then.
No, Snowfall.
No, I'm sorry, Snowfall. My bad. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Snowfall. So I'll leave that alone. But it's getting close to the end of Snowfall as well. So we'll see if they keep going. They mess around and keep going the way they're going, they're gonna get canceled.
Right. they ain't gonna make it to a conclusion, huh?
Right.
Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Yeah. And then everybody dies. And somebody brand new comes in, and now we in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh.
That was
should be called Hailstorm because it's about crack, not coke. Snowfall's for coke.
Well, I mean, that's where it started out as.
I mean, very quickly, like that didn't last. Only one that was really pushing coke was just the wholesale. But then as soon as anybody get it, they break it down and put it in the crack. So
you can't get crack without coke anyway. So
I know
you can't have one without the other, bro.
Speaking of coke and drugs and the drug game, did you watch Force? It finished. Power Book of Force.
Haven't seen it at all. Tommy
in Chicago. It's all done.
Not one episode.
I liked it. I dug it. It was a little different from the rest of it, but Tommy was still Tommy. He carried the show, so that's all I wanted out of it was
He gave
a
you what
lot
you
of
wanted.
Tommy.
Right?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of Tommy coming and taking over. That's what the game gave me. I like Tommy because he lived by the rules. Everybody can go. You know what I mean? Like everybody can get it. Like when you're in the drug game, like everybody can die.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else you got?
That's about it. I
We
ain't really
ran
been
through
on
a
much.
lot of stuff at the end, like real quick.
Yeah, we barely touched on
Yeah.
Snowfall, which I know people want us to do a deeper dive, but it's just been trash. I don't know what to say. Like I
Hey,
ain't really been feeling it,
crash
man.
button.
Like they got to come better than what they've been doing, man. Like I don't want to go deep into something that's just been terrible.
Yeah.
Still ain't feeling this girl. Like man, get her out of here.
Dude, nah, I'm not feeling her at all.
But you know what? When I look at her, I think about his mom. So I'm like, he got somebody that probably remind him of his mama. Because that's what a lot of dudes end up doing.
I can see where you're going with that, but even his mama changed.
All right, she can go too. Everybody can die. The only one I want to see live is Leon and Wanda.
She should have left. She should have been off in the last season finale. Wanda should have been gone. Period.
She turned her life
saved
around.
Her life.
Yeah, he did.
But she should have been gone too. So I'm with you. Everybody can go. Everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody come kill Leon. I mean, somebody come kill
Louis.
Nah. Well, her too. Shit. Yeah, her too. Everybody go. You haven't seen the last episode, but I think they kind of played it towards the last one you saw was the wedding episode. So
well, yeah, she making moves. Like she met up with Teddy, and then of course she told Franklin like, nah, I'm not fooling with you no more. I'm doing my own thing. And of course she put out a hit on Kevin's brother. Which that's understandable. Like you killed his brother.
She reckless. She doing too much. I brought you into this, and now you disloyal. You know what I'm saying?
She got
just
to go.
like, you know what I'm saying, training day. You Denzel, you disloyal motherfucker.
Gotta go. Yeah.
I think just a quick gambit of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have anything else. I don't have anything else for you.
That's what's up, man. It's good. Good one. Get it in, get it out. Everyone ain't got to be an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a podcast coming up with your Love and Marriage, though, right?
Yeah. So I'm starting Love and Marriage back up. Me and talking about marriage, 3 questions, different perspective on those 3 questions from different people. We'll got that going back up again. Start putting out some episodes here soon. Okay. What about you?
No, I mean I did one with my son, so I'm gonna put that up. I'll probably put it up on this channel just to make it easier. But just something fun that he wanted to do. I don't know what he's talking about, so y'all bear with us. You just being a kid, you know. Yeah.
We got me in London. We got a book signing or an event this weekend for our book. Boom, London's Choices. Get it on Amazon.com. But we got an event this coming weekend on Saturday, and then we got another one in May. So we trying to get into the book distribution game.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
So, yeah, that's all I have, brother. I appreciate you. As always.
Man. For sure.
Y'all like and subscribe. Talk to us. Let us know what we're doing, what you don't like, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to get this one up on the actual podcast app. I didn't do the last one. I'm gonna have to go back and do it. The audio version. Yeah. I'm sorry, people. I'm slipping. I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
Depriving the audience.
We'll put them both out. How about that?
There we go.
All right. I'll holler at you, brother.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yeah.